Alright, so this is number 2 of your L'Hopital's note page. Now let's do what we usually do. We're going to plug in -3. So this gives me -3 plus 3 over 2. Well, if I plug it in, that gives me 9 minus 5 minus 2, which gives us 0 over 0. Anytime when we get 0 over 0, that's when we know on our limits we can apply L'Hopital's rule. If you wanted to, you could try the factoring part, where this one doesn't factor, or you can multiply both top and bottom by the conjugate. However, we have this rule called L'Hopital's, and let's try to use that. So L'Hopital's mean, we're going to leave the limit as it is, and we're going to take the derivative of the top and derivative of the bottom of the function. Not lodi high minus high low, because on limits it has own rule. So we're going to take the derivative of the top, which gives us 1. And in order for us to take the derivative of the bottom, we're going to have to make this pretty, so that becomes 1 over 2, right? So bring down, because this is candy and wrapper. Parentheses and 1 over 2 is the wrapper, so that becomes -1 over 2. Bring down the candy. So far, what we did was derivative of the wrapper. So this is my derivative of the wrapper. Now we have to times this by the derivative of the candy, which is 2x. So this right here is derivative of the candy. And I know this doesn't look any better than it was before, but let's go ahead and make it pretty. If you take a look at this entire fraction, we know that on the top we just have 1, so we can't really reduce that. On my denominator, I'm going to go ahead and make this one pretty, so that becomes 1 over 2 root x squared minus 5, because that -1 over 2 brings this down with a 2, and this is square root, so I'm going to put it that way, and this times 2x. Now, if you don't feel comfortable of reducing this, you do not have to. We can go ahead and plug in, we can go to evaluate limit. So it's going to be 1 over, okay, so 1 over 2, I'm going to go ahead and plug in -3 in there, so that gives us 9 minus 5 times 2 times -3, which gives us 1 over, this part is root 4. Root 4 is 2, so you're doing 2 times 2 there, so it's 1 over 4 times, this part gives us -6, okay, that gives us 1 over -6 over 4, because remember we put 1 under there, multiply 0 across. Since we have fraction over fraction, this is what we do. We keep the top one, change this sign to multiply, and then flip the bottom so it becomes 4 over -6. Once again, we put 1 under 1, multiply straight across, gives us 4 over -6, which is -2 over 3. Good? Now, once again, I'm going to point out the most important part. Right here, we're doing limits. Since we're doing limits, we're not applying quotient rule. We're applying L'Hopital's rule. L'Hopital's rule is where you take the derivative of the top and put it over the derivative of the bottom. Good? Perfect.